And
Yes, sir.
did it pop up?
No.
It's a red. It's just a
There's
red recording.
a red thing that says record.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it? All right, we good, y'all. We live. So whenever you want to
All right.
start, man.
All right, y'all. What's up, world? It's your boy Rob, Gio, Real
What's
Talk,
going on?
Real Views, in the motherfucking building on a Saturday. I'm trapped in the closet. These boys
Oh,
ain't in their
God.
room. Boys lucky, man. What's good with y'all boys, man?
Chilling,
You
man.
all right, man? Good.
Another day, another day.
Man.
Hell yeah, dog. Today we got one of our returning guests, our favorite guest, Mr. Andy,
Oh,
Mr.
really?
Andy Calix, our health
Huh?
guru. And then we got the man, the guy that, he was a Marine. This guy was smart, probably mega cum laude, dog. Like, this guy was honor roll in high school. Nobody was smarter than John, dog. We got Mr. John in the building.
Hey, how you
John,
doing,
man.
How you doing,
Hey,
man? Nice to be here.
yo, man. We appreciate you coming on, John, man. I've
man.
really heard a lot about you, kid. I've heard about the ambition. We've kind of known each other a little bit. You were always playing basketball with the older kids when I was a freshman and you were a senior. I could never get in those games. Those guys were mean, dog. Like, yo, class, those kids were mean. Was it class of 07?
Yeah.
Class 07, right? Yeah.
You gotta fight your way in, man.
Right, y'all was mean. Y'all was mean. I could never play any basketball with John. Man, John was able to hang with them. They would be tough. They would be fouling John, and he would never flinch, dog.
You
remember Andy?
Man?
Yeah, man. He told me everything I know on the court.
and being modest.
Funny, man.
Nah.
But yeah, dog, John, dog, me, like I was talking with Andy a few weeks ago, and he was telling me that, you've been really, really ambitious. You got a couple businesses going, and you're looking to gain financial freedom. And today, y'all, this is what we're gonna be talking about. It's the fight for financial freedom. And John will be telling us his story on what he's doing right now as far as business, so he can elevate his lifestyle. So John, Andy told me that you are a massage therapist at the moment.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. So how did you get started with that, and what made you want to do it?
Well, I started with the idea of being a massage therapist because I worked in hotels on South Beach. So after I got out the Marines, I did security, and from security, I talked to one of the guys, and they helped me to get a front desk position at another hotel next door. So from then I started working, and then they always had like a massage. They had the massage room. So what I would do is I would go there at night, take a look at it and walk around and look at it, and I always said to myself, man, it's something very interesting. It's something I would want to do one day. So fast forward maybe a few years of doing hotel work. I got a massage one day because I had some pain, and I was contemplating on going back into the military at that moment.
Right.
So after that, I talked to the therapist, and we kind of built a friendship. And the therapist was telling me that you should consider being a massage therapist because that's something that you wanted to do, and also that I'm also in the field of training. It would go hand in hand. So I took that advice and started practicing on people, practicing on some friends, and eventually what I did, I kind of bought me a little rented space and kind of like doing massage, like this like little like massage for friends, massage for like building a little clientele. Right. And after a little while of doing that, I decided I need to get formal training. So then I enrolled the Beauty Schools of America in Hialeah, and then I think it was a 7-month training. And that point, my massage went from good to great.
I'll do what
so go ahead, Andy.
Oh, my bad, man. No. So, John, I just want to ask you a real quick question in regards to that. So, in terms of when you got your license, right?
Yes.
How did that open the door? Like, did more clients come to you? Were you able to get like more referrals? Like, what happened after that point?
when you have you know, like your certification licenses and stuff like that, you gain more trust with clientele. So that's where that went, and I was able to get more offers with like more companies. Like companies would send out offers,
Yeah.
and you can do different events with the certifications.
Got you. And so John, would it be better to because I know massage therapists, they normally work for companies. Would it be better for you to just do your own thing, like have your own LLC? It'd be better to go that route.
It's pros and cons to both. It kind of depends on
Mm-hmm.
what you want and what, like, where do you want to take this. For some people, it might be easier to work for a company because you just come to work and clients are there, you build a relationship, and then you just kind of go to work. Everything is there. Me, I prefer to work by myself, have my own company. That's my preference. It's a lot harder work because you're not only a massage therapist, you know, you have to market. You have to market. Any complaints goes to you. All the cleaning goes to you. All the supplies it's all put on you, which could be a burden for some people. But it's more money. It's always more money when you work for yourself.
Right, I got you. So for somebody listening right now to this episode, John, and they want to go into massage therapy, what are they looking at, like price wise? Is it better to go to? I know somebody who is going to a university for that. So I didn't even know you, and you got yours at a beauty school. I didn't even know that they had that over there.
Yeah,
That's,
they do have it.
that's crazy, man. Oh man, I just lost my train of thought of what the question I was trying to ask. Oh my God.
But with the LLC, how did you get started with that? Who gave you the idea of the LLC?
Well, the LLC, I already had an LLC because me and one of my buddies, we had a rental car company.
Okay.
So we had a rental car company. So what I did was, well, we did rental cars for a while, and we stopped doing that. So I took that LLC and changed it, and I just added the massage therapy under it.
So you've been had it before
Yes,
you
yeah,
even got into it. Okay.
yeah.
So so as far as like the process for how did you get started with it? Like who started it, or was it your friends, or was it you that started it? And if you did, how did you get started with it?
It
Like
was
what's the process?
the LLC.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
getting an
LLC.
LLC.
Okay. The LLC, me and my friend started it with the rental car company. So we kind of both went into, we had to go to the bank to get a business account. We opened a business account. Then we went to the website. I think it's sunbiz.org, which is a website in Florida. And you open up your LLC from then. They ask you some questions about where you're gonna be operating from, what type of business you're doing, and I think, and then you have to go to irs.gov to get a fictitious name, and then you get an EIN number. EIN number is like for your business,
Yes. Yeah.
and that's how you build credit for your business, and that's how you can do payroll and stuff like that. It all goes through that EIN number. Every business has it.
Okay.
Oh wow. Damn, it sounds like so you just literally go on irs.gov, John, and you just register your business. Do they send you anything in the mail after you get done
Yes,
with all that?
they send you a letter, and it tells you that the LLC was created. It costs about like $200.
Wow. Oh shit, you saving me money, dog. I was trying to do something like that through LegalZoom, and it was like, Joe, how much was it? You remember? I had
No, I
six
think it was
something
like
with Abby.
it was like
Yo,
eight.
it was a
It was
lot.
eight something. I think like 824. But I think the thing
It
is,
had to be like almost 9,000.
Yeah.
yeah, but I think the thing is, we were trying to make the. I think you added like all the premiums though. I think that's why it was that high. But that's still, I think what John's saying, like how John went about it, I think it's the better route regardless.
Yeah, if you get some guidance and you kind of know what you're doing, you don't need the. You can do it. You can do it and I think if you just get your name, that's free. So if you go on irs.gov and just get the name, so you can just get the name and not operate yet, and that'll be free.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. So John, how do you go about like, okay, so you do, so let's say a whole week after you doing massages and stuff, how do you go about doing your taxes? Since I'm not sure if you have like an accountant or something. Is it easy to just handle it by yourself, or do you like necessarily need somebody to do your taxes for you?
Me, I have a tax person that
Oh,
yeah. So he does my taxes. As far as that, since I work by myself, you kind of report how you want to report. How many clients comes in. I have a book that I kind of do that on.
oh, QuickBooks? Is it that QuickBooks
No,
thing?
I don't use QuickBooks. I just use like my own filing system. I haven't gone electronic. I should, but I haven't.
So you doing it with paper, John? Like you writing all
He's
this
doing
stuff
it with paper. He's doing it old school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Since I
guy's so
don't have a large number of clients, I could do it that way.
That's like always the most confusing part when you have your own business and then you're starting to make money. You don't necessarily know how much you should set aside for taxes, or if there's any kind of way where as soon as you get paid, if there's a way you could just pay the taxes right off, like right off the bat. You don't have to put money inside it. You could just, just pay as you go. That's what I was trying to do. I went on some website that's like, it was like a taxcalculator.com or something. I don't know if you've ever been on that website. And it's like literally only $20 off. So it's almost accurate. That was gonna be my way of like putting money aside for taxes on what's Buddy's fee, Dog's fee, the guy that does your taxes for you. Are we looking, or is it a lot of money to have somebody like that? And how much do they normally charge?
I did my taxes. I think last year. I had a tax man. He worked in Miami. I think Biscayne and 123rd. You know that area?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my tax man. He charged me 300.
Oh wow, that's not bad, dog. I swear, John, I don't know if it's TV. I be thinking that these people cost $2,000 or something.
Well,
I don't know what it is, kid.
well, I kind of my friend kind of put me onto him, so it's kind of like, I guess it was like a favor. Friend.
I'm gonna holler at you, John. Whenever whenever I get that really going, I'm gonna have to holler at
But,
you.
some people don't go around a lot of people don't do the LLC route. Some people just kind of do it under the table as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as marketing goes, how did you start the whole marketing process with your clients? Like how did that process go in order for you to like get more clientele? Because I know you said you started off small with the massage part that you was at with your friends and stuff like that. But how did you build your clientele?
I actually built a good amount of my clientele through school. Because when I went to school, we would have clients come in. They were clients off the street, or maybe just regular people that used to come. So I would talk to them, and they would get massages, but it was $10, and
Okay.
they paid the school. They didn't pay us.
Damn, John.
But that was still going towards you though, right?
No, the money didn't. Well, the money went through, like, the money went for like supplies for the school, so they say. But we didn't get anything. So if they decided to tip us, we would get tipped. So what I would do, I would a lot of them were giving me reviews, because we had like a review paperwork, and they told you pretty much saying
Okay.
how was the massage. And the ones that had good grades or whatever, I would talk to them, and then I would tell them that, hey, I'm gonna be opening my own my massage place whenever I get done with school. So I got some of their numbers, and so I got referrals from them and their friends. Also, you can market online.
Mm-hmm.
You can put ads on Facebook, classified ads. Also, I used before. That works. I did some events. Before with the school, and that's another way to build clients. So you look for some type of like hotel event. And
Okay.
yeah, you bring your massage chair, and then you do massages there. And when when you showcase your skills, you know, some of them will be like, oh, okay, I really enjoy your session or whatever. So then you would say, you give them your card. I have cards as well.
Okay, hey, that's important too. You need
Yeah.
your cards.
Yeah, so I pass out the cards, and they'll call, they'll text, book an appointment, and we'll go through there.
Now, as far as booking the appointment, do you have like an app do you have an app, or do they just call you and you write them down? Like, how does that process go when you're booking
Yeah.
when they're booking the appointment?
Like I said, I was doing it the old school way, so I had my little book. Did that way. But I did, you know, I do have, you know, the calendar on your iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
So I would put it on the iPhone as well. But my go-to was the book. I have my reminders on my phone. I set reminders to text them or call them like an hour before the appointment.
Okay.
Wow.
So John, I do want to ask you something real quick. You said with your massage business, when you had the rental car business, that you was able to, you had the LLC for the rental car business and you put your massage business under that LLC, correct?
Yes.
So reason why I'm asking this is because when I try to get an LLC for my photography business, it kind of fell through, so I wasn't able to get it. But I wanted to, when I try to do it again, I'm gonna try to put like so Ace Fits, I want to make that the main LLC. Does it cost more to put additional sub companies or other companies under the original? Like how's that process go exactly?
Well, what I did, I just was gonna ask you like what do you like, what the description of your business. So in the description you can in the description you can put like what you're doing, and that will kind of cover it.
So would it be for the other company, or like the main company that you have to put like what is this one for? So let's just say if it's for me, if it's Ace Fits, all right, this is gonna be personal training and business. But if I want to put ACS Echo Photography, I'll have to describe what that one is, and does it have to relate closely to it, or not at all?
It doesn't have to relate to it. It's just you know, the Ace Fits is the kind of the top brand.
Gotcha.
And the sub company would be, was it Ace Echo Photography?
Yeah, AC Echo. Okay. And is that an additional cost, or?
No. As far as I know, when I went through that process, I looked and it wasn't any additional cost for that one. As far as when I looked, I didn't do it that route. I just kind of switched the description. I switched the business name.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hey John, so my next question for you, John, is when you were exiting and you were getting out of the car rental business, like how you were saying earlier, how did you go about that process? You know, because if somebody has a business for the first time and you know, or it's not working, you know, the exiting route could be a little dicey. What did you do to make that process smooth for you?
Well, that process wasn't really a smooth process.
Oh.
Oh, the rental car company didn't go the way we wanted to. So we kind of, I think we on paper we went out as a loss, so we didn't have to pay anything. As far as any taxes or anything or that, we didn't have to pay anything because we didn't earn, on paper we didn't earn any income.
Okay.
Okay.
I remember you was like telling me the story too. You guys the insurance paid for like the damages and everything like that, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
What's the backstory behind it? Because you kind of just like putting bits and pieces in there. You didn't really explain it. I'm trying to like not ask you about it, but I kind of want to know like what happened exactly. You know.
All right. So we had a car rental company, and our cars got both of the cars got wrecked on the same day. Yeah. Well, we were renting cars, so we would rent our cars, and also we had other cars that we would rent for people as well.
Okay.
And it was a luxurious car, like car rental shop, right?
Yeah, it was a luxurious.
Gotcha.
So,
because I remember you had those bikes. I was wondering if those were a part of it too. You had
oh,
those motorcycles. It was a green one, and it was like I think it was a black one, if I'm not mistaken.
the black one was mine, and the gray one was my friend Edgard. But those are personal.
Oh, those was first. Oh, okay. I thought those were rentals. That was like, man, that because I remember you pulled off so fast. I was like, oh my god, I gotta get one of those.
Yeah, those are definitely. I don't think I would want to rent something like that.
No, see, you want to own that.
Yeah, that would be a bad thing to rent because people are probably gonna wreck it.
Oh,
So
it is kind of true.
It was a motorcycle, Joe?
it was
Yeah,
a
it was a motorcycle. It was a motorcycle. That thing took off, and I was just like, all I seen was John go, and I was like, oh man, I need a motorcycle. I was like, it's official. I'm gonna go get my
it's definitely
license.
fun.
It was time. I was like, it was time. But then I thought about it. I was like, man,
Nah.
there's no security. There's none of that.
Mm-mm.
It's a lot of fun, but no security.
It's too scary. Your body is just you're too wide open. There's like no protection.
Yeah.
And then in Florida, in South Beach, you can't swim, John. Man, you know how to swim. I know you know how to swim, but
Yeah.
for somebody like me, I can't swim. If I fall down, I'm sinking. Somebody gonna have to save me, dog. Oh man, I'm sinking, dog. Man, but
So John,
it's
do I
good to
just
see
want to
you.
ask though, like, what was your so you had 2 wrecks on the same day. What was your mindset at that moment, or like after that day? Like, what was your next move exactly to like bounce back from that?
At that point, I didn't know what I was gonna do. At that point, I was really stressed out and I was very worried because we didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think someone passed away in one of our cars.
Oh,
Yeah, so it was pretty
Shit.
scary.
God, fuck.
It was scary for the both of us. And at that point, this is when I was kind of still learning and still going through the phases of going into massage. I think after that point that's when I decided to go to school for it. Not too long after that.
Yes. Okay.
hey, so John, it sounds like you like a full-time like entrepreneur before you before you even started the journey. How did you like slowly transition into just being full-time? Like, 'cause I know at some point you probably had a regular job. Like,
Yeah.
how did you go about that process? How much was like how much should somebody make for them to just say, okay, I could just do this full-time? Because when you're an entrepreneur, every single month is like a question mark. You don't know how much you're gonna make. How do you just take that leap like that?
How it happened was I was working, like I said, I was working at a hotel.
Yeah.
Still, I think I was still working at the hotel at that point, actually. So what happened is you slowly have to gradually um, determine is the money I'm making doing this, will it replace my income?
Mm-hmm.
When you work at a 9 to 5 or wherever, I was working overnight, but the money that I was making at that job I was using that to kind of, to put that into my business at that moment. So I was taking that money, buying stuff like oils, sheets, and like I bought my massage table. I bought like a few months rent of an office space. So you use that money from your job to kind of fund your business. And when you get to a point to where the money consistently, you're making more money at your business than your job, then you realize, okay, maybe it's time. And then when you get to a point where your job is interfering with your business,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of like the time when your job is interfering, and it's like, oh man, I'm missing out clients because I'm working. That's when you can make that jump.
Man,
No,
go ahead,
no,
Andy.
go ahead.
No, you good.
No.
So,
I was gonna say I'm kind of glad that you said that, John, because I think a lot of times, I think we talked about this kind of before. Like it's like a pendulum. So before it was like it was on the side of, okay, you want to work, you want to have a 9 to 5, and if you're an entrepreneur, you're crazy. Now it's like the pendulum swing on the other side. It's like, yo, forget your 9 to 5. if you're not an entrepreneur, you're losing. But it's like that's not realistic. I think it should be in the middle in which you use your 9 to 5, right? You use that to fund your business, and like how you just said it, once you get to that point where your business is making more money than your 9 to 5, then you can now do that.
Exactly. And then I think to add to that, use your job, use the 9 to 5 to kind of fund your business. And not only the money wise, you can learn a lot from certain jobs.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Use all the information you can, use all the resources you can. There's people, there's managers that you can kind of talk to get information. There's coworkers that you can kind of talk to kind of get information. Even your daily experiences with customers and clients would help you shape how your business goes. And it happened a lot. I spoke to a lot of different, I worked in a hotel business, and there were a lot of different foreign people that would come in. And when you speak to foreign people that's not from where you're from, you get a whole different perspective on life, and that helps shape your business as well. So keep that in mind as well.
Oh, wow.
So with all that being said, like what are your plans now in terms of like, developing that generational wealth? What you working on, man? If you don't mind sharing.
Oh no, I don't mind sharing at all. So as of right now, I do love massage therapy. Something I will continue to do it, but it won't be. It's gonna get to a point where I'm doing it on a smaller scale, and I'm doing it for select clients. That's gonna be the future for the massage therapy. I'm never gonna stop. But as far as what I'm gonna build for generational wealth, I'm gonna use that income, and I'm gonna use income from all the side business and side hustles that I do. I'm gonna put that money into the stock market right now. I'm learning about the stock market, and I'm learning about cryptocurrency. I'm learning about the foreign exchange market. I'm learning about all three of those things to build some cash and to build some capital, and I'm gonna funnel all of that into real estate.
Oh wow, yeah, John. I'm actually in it. Right, yo. A lot of people are, Joe. Like I was, because me and Joe, we talk about it. We're in the stock market. We use the Robinhood app, John. I've been using it for a couple of years. It's just so crazy to see how you put a certain amount of money in there, and then you just watch that money just work for you. Next thing you know, your stock portfolio is worth over $300 something. You're like, wow, it really grows, but you got to buy a lot of the shares. The more shares you have, the more revenue that you make. So John, with the generational wealth, like, are you at some point like what is something that you want? Like for me, I look at I want a nice big house. I want to be able to just take vacations whenever I want to without somebody telling me I can't do it. What are some of the big things that you want to do when you do make it up there, like money wise?
Money wise, I don't have much things that I really like say. Okay, I want this and this and this. Yeah, I might want a house. I might want a car. But most for me is like I want to spend time with family. So like I want to just be like, all right, I'm gonna go cross country and do a road trip with my wife and kids, and I'm gonna just spend a month. That right there is worth more than. Give me a moment. I'm busy. That right there. Sorry.
Oh, I get it, man.
Yeah.
Dog, I didn't even you married, John? I even know you was married, dog.
No, I'm not married yet. I'm in a relationship.
Oh, my bad. I got you.
But we will be soon enough.
There you go.
So
I gotta get an invite.
Proclaim that thing. Proclaim it. I love
it. we will be married, but as far as what I want, that's like the most important thing is time with family, with my immediate family and my future wife. That's going to be the thing that's gonna be the thing I'm gonna, I guess, spend my money on the most.
Yo, I feel you. Yeah, man, me too. That's so important to me. It's crazy, dog. Time is probably the most valuable thing in the world. I promise you, man.
Exactly.
Because you need time to do everything. You need time to do everything that you called to do, man. I promise you. But John, as far as making money online, have you ever looked into day trading? You ever seen that?
Yes, I have looked into day trading. I have done day trading as well.
Oh, you've done it? Yeah, because I'm about to get started on that. What platform did you use? Did you use Nadex? Because I know on YouTube there's a whole bunch. There's like gold trading. There's warrior trading. All these guys, I guess, that got successful. They created their own little trading firms. I think that's what they did, right?
Yeah, I use MetaTrader 4.
MetaTrader 4.
Yes, as far as day trading. Are you talking about Forex or?
It might be pretty sure it is Forex.
Yeah.
Because I see all of it. Like when you log in, you see like binary options. You see like the 5 minute. You see all of that.
Yeah, the 5 minute,
Yeah.
the 5 minute chart. You know, the 1 week. There's a whole bunch of them. So
yeah, I just started. I'm about to start. Yeah, I'm about to start. Yeah, because did you how was it your first month? Like, so you already like have a whole profile and stuff.
Yes. The first month, yeah, it wasn't that great.
Johnny goes by so fast, man.
Yeah, it goes by so fast. It's you got to kind of know what you're. I would say to kind of research. Go on YouTube, watch people, watch different strategies. So use demo for about a month and make some trades. Trades kind of do it kind of
right.
Trading, people make trades sometimes based off emotions, and that can be bad.
Yeah,
so
that's a bad thing for
yeah.
But how did you transition to that? Because you were doing the whole massage thing, you had your LLC, you had your own business. Pretty much at that point, you know, it's you against the world, and pretty much you could just take off with that. So why get into the stock market?
I kind of knew about the stock market for a while. I wasn't like heavy into it, but me and my friend kind of jumped into the stock market a few years ago with a platform called Share Builder. But as time goes by, you kind of learn more. The longer you're in it, the more you learn. The longer you're on it, the more information that gets kind of passed around.
Yeah.
So I just consistently kind of like tried to like learn more and more about different companies, and I just kept going with it. And I'm just gonna keep going with it.
And it just built over time, and then you just got into it.
Okay. Yeah. Who are you currently investing in right now, John, in the stock market? What companies are you investing in?
Right now, I got. I have. Give me a second. Look at it for you right
now. Come on, John, you're killing me, man.
Yeah.
That old man, that gumwood memory, John.
Yeah. Old. I got Micron. What is it? Micron Technology is one company that I'm into. They make microchips for Apple.
Never heard of that company. I might have to look them up. How do you what's their I guess like acronym, like the because sometimes you could put the whole company name and you can't find it.
The stock ticker, it's called a stock ticker. The stock ticker is MU. Yeah, I'm looking into MU. Also Azul Airlines.
Azul Airlines?
Azul.
Yeah,
Azul. It's a sub company of JetBlue.
Yeah.
I never heard of them.
Yeah.
So that's another airline. That normally be with it's literally right under JetBlue all the time. I always see it all the time.
Mm-hmm. So that's a company that I think is going to as soon as the pandemic is over and everything started getting kind of like back to normal, I think that's a company that's going to be on the rise too.
Okay, I'm gonna look out for them. I should buy some stars from Southwest Airlines since I done flew on the planes so many times.
A lot of things like that. So I think like mainly Amazon should be. Well, I think Amazon should be making a whole lot more money now with the whole pandemic right now.
I think any company that's similar to Amazon or similar that's going in that route is something that you should go look into, because we are moving into a world where it's going to be more like I spoke to Andy, e-commerce and things are going to be done online.
Yes, sir.
So shops like Amazon, Blue Apron, Tesla, technology driven are stocks to look at because they're on the rise, and anything that's online, that's heavily online, or moving in that direction is something to look at because they're gonna be the next wave. Apple, forget Apple.
Right, they're doing good. I tell you what though, John, I know that somebody's probably out there tired of Apple. They're like, yo, somebody has to come up with something. I love that. I hate these phones. These guys are some geniuses. I don't know if somebody can make another phone. I almost want to get into that business just to figure something out. You know what I'm saying, John?
Apple got a stranglehold on the market, so
exactly.
I don't be going anytime soon. And Apple is now, Apple is similar to what Jordan did, Michael Jordan shoes. You know, every year there's
hashtag the last dance.
Exactly. So every year there's a new Jordan. You know, Jordan. You know, we want to stand line for those Jordans, the new J's. I think Apple has created that same
persona. Yeah. It's the same. It's the same thing with Samsung too. With the Galaxy phones. Yeah. Those phones look nice. I mean, I'm not into all that gitchy, gazzy kind of stuff. I'm more team Apple, anyways. But the Samsung, that like I was playing around with it, messing around with it at the T-Mobile store. And I almost got it. I almost got it now. It's
you almost converted.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But there's something about that blue strip, man. When you see that blue strip, when you get that text, for the people that don't, for the people that don't know that feeling, because you got an Android, it's okay.
Right, and then you can tell if they read your text too.
Exactly.
Know. The Android, you can't even tell if they read your text. Man, that's hilarious, man. So yeah, John. When you started, like, did you see like a huge, significant jump in income once you started doing all three of the side hustles that you're doing right now?
Oh yes. Well, when I first started, no, of course, you know, I guess it takes a while. It takes a while to grow. So at first, no, but over time, it was more income and it was more sustainable.
I got you. Yeah, because I know you have kids, and so I know it could be a little risky, you know. And if you live with your girl, I already know she over your head telling you, hey, you better have that money. How do you deal with that, John? Because you know there's some guys out there, they are in some serious relationships or they married, and you know they want to do what you're doing. You know they got that spouse that's just over their head. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you got to bring some money in. Like, how do you still do it when you don't see much money coming in and you're making less than what you were making at your regular job that you left?
My advice for that is you kind of need a partner that supports you, and it's kind of down to like to ride that wave with you, and you gotta let her know that, hey, this is the dream I have, and this is what I see. This is where I see this going, and with that, you know, you gotta prove, you gotta show up, you gotta work hard, and you gotta prove to the person that, hey, man, this is something I think is gonna pay off. Right. And if you say that and you're kind of lazy, they gotta go on you.
I was just about to ask you, John, since you are a full-time entrepreneur, what is the schedule like from the moment you wake up till night? What does John's schedule look like? And you know, and for entrepreneurs out there, you know, because they have no idea, you know, they probably don't know what does their schedule have to consist of. So they make sure that their day is productive, because every day that's productive, it's consistency.
You know, not only you know, I do training as well, like Andy. So
what the hell?
Wait a minute. Hold up. Go back. Wait, what?
No, John is doing everything.
John got so much hats, it's ridiculous.
I bet Andy helped him get that personal training call. I know Andy's up to something. Andy had to pitch it to me.
I speak to Andy sometime, and I'll ask him a question here or there.
So how did that happen? When did that happen?
So, like here, there.
Oh, so it was just a here and there type of thing.
No, in the beginning it was like here and there.
Oh, okay.
It started off with me coming out the military. People used to ask me questions like, cause I used to post on Instagram. Oh yeah, Instagram is a good marketing tool or social media. Just want to throw that out there. But it started off as people on Instagram used to ask me questions about my workout and like stuff like that. And I think I got a client from there one time, and I got a few friends. Like my neighbor, I trained my neighbor, and from then it just started slowly growing. And I think when I do massage, some clients would ask certain questions. And when they ask a certain question, then I would let them know that hey, I'm a personal trainer as well.
Man of many talents.
Mm-hmm.
Many talents. And
many talents.
Kind of use both of them to kind of like feed off the other.
Yeah.
When I did training, oh yeah, I let them know I did training, and after I train, I'll let them know I'm also a
massage. Boy, get it off. You gonna stay here and work and stay with me
all day long? He'll be with John all day. I'm gonna work you out, then I'm gonna massage you. I do it all, baby. I do it all.
I'm actually looking into going into like I'm actually looking to go into like the meal prepping as well for them. So I want to take care of everything from what you eat to recover, what you put in your body to the recovery of your body.
So you're gonna give them actual meals for them to have throughout the week. Are you gonna give them like the recipes, or are you gonna give them the actual meals?
Give them the actual meals.
Oh, okay.
John?
I'm testing. I'm looking into that. I'm kind of like trying to develop that right now. And,
but no, I like it. And we gotta converse about that because that's the same route I'm trying to go to right now too.
Yes,
that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
For 'em. Y'all gonna put y'all cooking on the line.
Listen.
Niggas got different taste buds now.
You know.
What if your client calls up says food is fucking nasty? You want me to eat this? Boys, be careful, man. I don't want y'all to get that phone call, man. When they tell me this story, I'ma laugh.
Oh, God. It's not enough salt. Not enough salt.
We need all that salt. I'm trying to lose weight.
Oh man, John, I'm stubborn when it comes to that. I'm black, man. I love my food seasoned. Sometimes I'll be like, man, it's too damn seasoned. I put a little too much there. I didn't even mean to. You just get the blending and you can't stop.
Yeah, we got bun and aguyo, right?
Woo! That's what I mean. Especially the chewy one. I love that one.
Yeah.
I love that chewy piece. It's the fatty part. I'm so wrong for that, but I love that part. It's a good one, man.
Honestly.
Yeah, John. You're a man of many talents.
I try to keep myself, active.
And so, since you are a man of many talents, and it seems like you're very consistent with all of them, are you reading like a lot of books for every single one of those realms that you're in, so you can get better every single one?
Yes, I don't read. I try to read as much as I can. I don't always read as much as I should, but I do keep my books. I got my I do have my little muscle book right here that I use.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
So, and
my God,
I still have the books. So I kind of go through the textbook, and if I'm I look at certain muscles. I look at it at a certain point, and I understand how the muscle works before I go into either like massage or training. Because you always want to keep yourself updated, because you're never done learning, even if you've been doing it. I don't care how long you've been doing it. You can always learn something.
That's true.
I definitely should get better at reading, but I do read.
All right, man. Yeah, I feel you, John, because I do the same too. I don't know if you follow this guy named Sean Stevenson, the Health Model Fitness Show.
I heard of him. Yes.
Yeah. Andy got me on. I'm still reading his book. His book is so long, man. It's like 256 pages. That's the last time I buy a book that's that many pages. I'm not doing it anymore. I've lost interest. I've lost interest. I can't do it.
No,
John.
No, my fault, man. I just want to say it's crazy because one of the things that It was actually listening to Sean's podcast. It was a guest that he had on. I think one of the biggest issues that we have is one that we don't read enough, but when we do start to read and start to read consistently, I'm sorry, we might have the tendency to read too much and not apply anything. So it's one of those things where I find that like the happy medium once again, and like, if you just read one paragraph and you get something from that paragraph that you can apply, I think that's the point. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah,
That's pretty subjective.
you're right, Andy.
And this is kind of that's kind of the reason I'm not reading as much as I should. Not making any excuses, but I'm just I kind of.
I mean, it takes time. Reading takes the time that you could be, working on whatever craft that you're trying to work on to build yourself. So it's one of those things where, yeah, you're gonna get some new knowledge and new information, but on the contrary, here comes your business that you could be building on and getting more clientele and getting more structure on it. So it's a give or take type of situation, but you gotta read. Like you gotta read. You
just gotta schedule it in.
Yeah, you gotta read.
You're right.
That's why they said 30 minutes a day.
Log your time in.
Please.
Get a login.
Oh man.
Yeah, get a timer. Yeah, get a timer, man.
Oh, 30 minutes up. Time to go.
Exactly. Hey, but John, me and Joe really appreciate you taking out the time to let us know how the entrepreneurship life is, the chase for financial freedom is. I loved everything that you said, man. I'm gonna apply some of the things that you said, dog.
I didn't know how many hats you had. Like I just didn't know. My God.
Let me tell you what John is trying to do 24/7 branding. John wants to see you in the morning when you get up. John wants to see you in the afternoon. John wants to be the one to kiss you good night and take you to bed. That's what John's trying to do, kid. But you know what? I support John. He can do it.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys for having me. You guys are very funny, and I love all the questions you asked me. I'm glad I can help you out anyway, and I'm hope someone else listening to this would get something out of this.
John, man, anytime. Yo, man, John, we appreciate you, dog. You take it easy. We'll holler at y'all later, man, when I go down to Miami. Maybe we can play some ball sometime.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to seeing you again.
You bet, man. It's been
we appreciate Andy coming back on once again.
I do what I can.
MVP. Hey, Spitz, baby. Hey, Spitz, you tell him about your man, boy. Hey, Spitz.
Man. But John, let people know your social media, and just in case they have any questions, they can contact you and things of that nature. As far as like the market, the stocks, the massage, you're a man of many talents, so a lot of people may want to reach you and try to contact you. So
okay, my social media, my Instagram is King John _ILL, and Facebook is my name, John Telfort, JOHN TELFORT.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Reach out to John. Reach out to Don. Get that work in and get that massage out. You know what I'm saying? Get those joints together.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Oh man, hilarious. All right, man. Y'all all take it easy. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. And everybody, follow the Real Talks Real Views page on YouTube. Hop on the website, drtrv.com. Send us some feedback. Tell us like some topics y'all would like us to talk about. Me and Joe are flexible. We'll talk about anything. If you want to hop on the show, if you winning in life, we will get you on, man. But all right, y'all boys, y'all take it easy.
All right.
Yo. Peace.
Yo.
You.